Hello boys and girls, this is a video about the Korg Poly 800. I'm going to show you how to do the Moog Slayer add-on. Forgive these crappy labels. These are both knobs for cutoff frequency, resonance frequency, and FM modulation. I'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, you can get some really cool sounds out of your Poly 800. Just look up the Moog Slayer mod. I'm going to show you how to do it. So now I'm actually going to show you what this does. This is just basically a cutoff frequency. It's very useful to have other than just looking up the parameter number here. So if I were to play a note, you can hear how that's changed. A little louder, sorry guys. Oh, it almost exploded on me. Change this. Very noticeable difference. And your resonance frequency is right here. Turn that up. You hear that buzz kind of going up. So the more buzzy that resonance frequency hits is dependent on the filter, of course. So the FM modulator is another mod you can do under the modification on the website. Excuse me. But here's the thing. Here's why I'm hesitating, because this thing kind of sounds like ass. Kind of sucks. So I'm going to show you why. Because this sounds great. It's very open. It's got a lot of echo-ness to it, but if I turn that up just about halfway, listen to it sound like ass. It really sucks. If I do it all the way, you hear it kind of like break in and out half the time. That's what I'm experiencing. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to show you how to do all this. Hi, so now this is inside the modded Poly 800. I have the FM switch running right through here. It's actually going underneath the board. I just kind of tucked it away with those blue and yellow wires. That thing actually needs to connect on the back of the board. It's easier to do it, so just keep in mind when you're doing the FM mod to tuck under the wires and go to the appropriate place. So soldering the cutoff frequency mod, you need to give it power. I know this looks like a mess, but first off, the ground is that black wire and it runs there. Can you see? And then the red is power, and that needs to go to where 5 volts is, and that's actually kind of in between that CNA area and that black side. You see where that circle is underneath the yellow wire? Do you see right next to where the yellow wire is going? Those are 2 circles that highlight where the potentiometers were. That's where you need to solder in. Follow the instructions appropriately. It's going to look a little bit like a mess when you do it, but remember to tuck in all your wires. You don't want to short anything by screwing it on, screwing it on the wrong way. So just do a good job. This, by the way, this cap right here with the brown loop, that is, I forget what capacitor number it is. I can't really read right now, but that one actually shorted. So if you're doing this modifications, always ground yourself and make sure that cap doesn't blow up, because it can. And this mod here that's in the dark and you can't see, because before it was one of those switches, which was basically a mod that I wanted to do to switch up between -24 and -12 dB on a flip a switch. That involves that capacitor somehow, but I never got it working, so just don't break it. Yeah, good luck with your mod. Try to squeeze in the corners to get your power and ground it. Here's the ground on the black. Get the potentiometers out right there in the circles, and then go underneath for your FM mod to the appropriate area. I really can't remember what resistor it goes to, but look it up and make sure it looks like this, because it's great. So yeah, that's the Korg Poly 800 mod, the Moog Slayer mod. Credit to everybody involved. I think it's a guy from New Zealand who did an amazing job designing this and sharing it with everybody. Credits to you, man, you're the best. Just, this thing didn't work. I read some things on the forums. This gain stage switch, nothing. So be mindful, this might, you know, short circuit your capacitors. This is a great mod, except it sounds a little wobbly, too wobbly for some settings. Don't get me wrong, it's great to have, you just need to turn it like way down to get the desired effect. And these two other mods here, you can't read the labels, no big deal. The cutoff frequency and the resonance frequency mods are just absolutely amazing. If you want to use the full versatility of your Korg Poly 800, you do that first. They're great, they're easy, and they just are, you just need it. In order to make this keyboard like kick ass, you need that. So yeah, that's my short little video to show off my custom modded Poly 800. Credits to the guys who did this. Goodbye for now.